you learn the secrets of the social media through the social universe, and in many cases, the secrets of the universe itself. And we are talking today about Trusted Team, trustedteam.com. If you want to go look at my team and see the amazing things that are happening with my team at Kurt, KURT.trustedteam.com. So it's spelled normally, Kurt, KURT.trustedteam.com, and you'll be able to see my referral partners there. You'll see that they're very strong business to business. You'll see that they are gaining traction all over the world. One of the things that I wanted to talk about, we have a very short segment, and we have Dr. Lee with us, who is going to be joining me to create the Ageless Living talk show, where we're going to be talking all about health and ageless living, frankly. So being healthy, and we're going to talk about that right there at the end of the show. And so we appreciate Dr. Lee coming on the show as well.
Thank you, Kurt.
You're so welcome. And we're all actually utilizing her business as a case study as well, so that we can kind of share with you the experiences that she is having on trustedteam.com. Now, one of the most powerful things about Trusted Team is the ability to be able to have localization, or be hyper-local, to be able to conquer that geographic problem in the social media, where you have people like, yes, when you look at my Trusted Team, people are finding me from Denmark, from Australia, from all over the place. I'm actually quite surprised that I have a worldwide audience, partially because World Talk Radio is worldwide, so people are finding us from all over the place. But here's a couple of things to point out, is that the personality of your team dictates the market. So if I have a Trusted Team member in Denmark, and he is emailing out to his Denmark clients and recommending me, that's great. But maybe they have language barriers, right? You have to think about all these things. So guess what my top 25 is, even though I have Trusted Team members all over the world. My top 25 are those that represent my exact target market. So as a business-to-business marketer, I'm looking for a mid-size to enterprise-level clients that will come in, and so my referral partners are going to be targeting those same target markets. And you can actually do the same thing. If you target dentists, you can actually bring in all of the businesses that target dentists. And what you associate with generates the type of referrals, because that's who they market to. Okay. So coming back to the business to consumer side, what is a human trait is that once we have seen something 18 or 19 times, it's a marketing aspect. It's very important that once you've seen something about 18, 19 times, you feel like you know what it is. Now, that doesn't even have to be 18 or 19 recommendations. It's just that's the 18 or 19 impressions that we're talking about in the other aspect of the show. So now, if you have recommended impressions, we might be able to shorten that cycle. But I still want to bring something to the forefront, is that with Dr. Lee, with the 10 referral partners that she has right now, who are emailing out, recommending. Again, the content of the email is to market themselves, but they have the recommended trusted business partners that they have on the right-hand side of the email. So now she's getting exposure where her face, her logo, whatever it is that she chooses to promote. Then after the 18th or 19th time, people will normally take action and feel like, you know what, I think that's something that I trust enough. And now if you have it being recommended 18 or 19 times, how powerful is that? So let's take a look at those statistics. 10 businesses emailing out, one business at 4,000 emails with a database of 1,000, 4 times, that's 4,000 impressions. Multiply by 10, that's 40,000 impressions. Now the area of Abatuki is probably about maybe a 6-mile radius, would you say, or is it 10?
It could be 5 to 10.
5 to 10,
yeah.
Okay. And that's partially because South Chandler comes into that as well, right? Because he's on Chandler Boulevard, so there's some Chandler involved in there. But let's say that target market is 100,000, and there's 40,000 emails that are going out to really a cross-section of about 10,000 people. There's a really good chance that those that have that cross-section will reach that 18 or 19 saturation level, within a few weeks. So at least they are going to know that AZ Laser and Skin exists. Okay, so that's the first and foremost important thing. The second thing that's important is, just like in Google, where you want to be number one on the first page of Google. You can be on the first page of Google but be in the 10th position, or you could be on the first page of Google and be in the number 1 position. The person in the number 1 position, the company in the number 1 position, gets 50% of the clicks on Google. On the number 10 position, they get 10% of the clicks. So really, when the emails on Trusted Team go out, and I know I'm getting a little bit advanced here, when the Trusted Team emails go out, only 8 of them are really seen, and then if they really get interested, they're going to scroll down and see the other 17. Is that right? Did I do my math right? 17. Okay, so you want to be really in somebody's top 8, and the person whose team you are on can arrange you as being top or bottom. So what criterion do you think Dr. Lee is going to use for the 25 referral partners?
Referrals.
Referrals.
Numbers.
Thank you. Results, right? So
Absolutely.
So then those that give great results, and there may be some other factors. For example, she might make an agreement where there's somebody who has a lot of clout that isn't necessarily giving her, but she can then say, hey, you put me as number 1 on yours when your emails go out. That credibility rating is so high for me, I'll put you number 1 on mine. So really, she's giving more referrals than she is to him, but he's lending his credibility. There's all kinds of quote currency here that you can go on. But for the most part, they're going to feel intrinsically some of the things I just talked about. But as a science, they're just going to look at number of emails, number of referrals, number of impressions, right? Results, money coming through the front door. So then she can range the top referral partners that way. So you actually have to earn the right to be in a top position on somebody's team. You also have to earn the right to be on their team. So once we have the final 25 referral partners there with Dr. Lee, are we going to stop?
I don't know. We'll try it out.
Yeah, I like the positivity that they're just going to be so amazing, she'd never have to switch out a referral partner. But here's the thing, just like on Google Circles and Google Plus, you can actually unclick or move somebody out of your circle, moving somebody into your circle. So if you're an uncontributing referral partner, you're going to find yourself very quietly unclicked. Nobody's promoting you anymore. Why? You're not promoting them. Isn't that just fair? That's what I love about Trusted Team, is that you're only, the heavy marketers are going to find the heavy marketers, the good referral givers are going to find the good referral givers.
It goes on both ways.
It goes both ways. What's good for the goose, good for the gander, and it's all regulated and tracked, so you know who's marketing you. You have analytics in the background, so when you say to your referral partner, I don't know why you're not getting very many referrals, I'm just doing everything I can to get you referrals. Oh, let me go look. You haven't sent one email out, you haven't given me one referral. So that's why you're number 185 on my list, and you need to work your way up to be in the top 25, and in particular the top 8. Because the top 8 are being seen. So you want to be number 1 through 8, and obviously number 1 is better than number 2 is better than number 3. And so it becomes a very fun game, and with everybody does tongue-in-cheek. Now just because you got unclicked off of somebody's Trusted Team list doesn't mean you can't get back on. You can earn your way back into graces. You can call them up and say, hey, you know what, I really basked in the glory of all the amazing referrals that your marketing did for me. What can I do to turn this back on? Well, earn your way back, right? It's so powerful. There's so many things I could talk another 3 hours on, but I want to take a few minutes and introduce Dr. Lee, even though I've mentioned it a couple times. I want to let Dr. Lee tell a little bit about herself. I want to give a little bit of a plug for our new upcoming show called Ageless Living. We're very excited to be launching that. Tell us a little bit about your background, Dr. Lee, the contribution that you feel you'll be able to make as a co-host, which I already know the amazing contribution she's going to make, but we want to hear it from her as well. And then tell us a little bit about where you would like the show to go.
Well, I have a unique mixture in the background of Eastern medicine and Western medicine, which is not easy. Sometimes they conflict. So sometimes I have to separate my brain in half. To choose east or west at one given time. But through, 30 years of being in medicine, I've realized Eastern medicine and Western medicine, they have their own places, but then you can overlap and take advantage of both of them at the same time. Because life is too short. If you have a problem, you can't afford waiting forever. Whatever solution you can find, better grab it. So when the Western medicine is not playing well, hey, why not look into alternatives? And acupuncture and Chinese medicine, herbal medicine is a very good alternative way to look.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And, in this show, Ageless Living, we're going to talk about health and beauty and they actually go together.
They sure do.
Yeah.
They've actually done a study across the entire world, and they found the one thing that was different, that was similar in beauty, because every culture values different aspects of beauty, and so sometimes we wonder what is it that they think is so amazingly beautiful. But the one thing that was common among all cultures is health. So you just whatever healthy is, whoever is most healthy is also viewed as the most beautiful.
Right. So our office is on 46th Street and China Boulevard. Our phone number is 480-598-9733.
And the website?
It's www.azmdlaser.com.
Very good. One more time.
The phone number is 480-598-9733. Website azmdlaser.com.
Wonderful. And I look forward to be able to contribute on that show as well. My claim to fame is I lost almost 90 pounds. So I have actually seen how to not live, and I've seen how to live, and there's a big difference. We'll be talking about that, and there's also healthy ways to lose weight and bad ways to lose weight. I've actually not done the full section of bad, but I did some things that were not exactly healthy, and I did some things that were great, and I look forward to having us learn about all of those, and with the wisdom of Dr. Lee on the show, we're going to have a lot of wonderful, great experiences. So again, thank you, Dr. Lee, for coming on the show. This is Kurt Wilhelm, your host of The Social Universe here on World Talk Radio and Voice America. We look forward to tuning in next week with all of you at the same time. Look forward to seeing you then.